Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I am your host for today's live stream. My name is Connor, and welcome to the channel. We do have a lot to talk about. First thing I'm going to say is the live stream that I did this past Sunday. I'm not sure what happened to it. It's not available on YouTube right now. It's showing that it's in my YouTube studio, but it's unable to play. So my apologies about that, but nonetheless, we will be going live more frequently. And yeah, so that one is not available, but we're here right now, which is the most important thing. Welcome everybody to the stream. Big shout out to Michael DJI Manor for being here nice and early, saying to smash that like button. I appreciate you, Michael. Thank you for being here. And yeah, smash that like button. With that being said, we're not going to waste any time. Let's get right into our crypto market cap overview, and then get into the charts and get into the news, because there is some relevant things to talk about right now, and the market is setting up to rally at the end of September, early October, in my opinion. And let me explain why. But first of all, let's get started with our crypto market overview. So looking at the current prices of things, not much has changed all week. It has been another extremely flat week in crypto, not a lot of movement. But like I just said, I am expecting that to change soon and for things to pick up, because after long periods of consolidation, as you see over here on the chart, since August 17th, we have really just been holding the $25,000 level, right? So this is a full month now. We've been going completely sideways right around 25K. So after long periods of consolidation, typically lead to long periods of, or not long periods, but periods of expansion. We have essentially seen all year long the market do nothing for months and then explode over a course of 2-3 days. So we can most likely expect that soon. I'll be talking about this more as we get into our Bitcoin technical analysis. But right now, let's continue with our crypto market cap overview. So Bitcoin trading for $26,250, no movement there. Ethereum trading for just above $1,600. Again, not a lot of movement. Not a lot of movement at all across most coins in the market. If we look at our gainers and losers right now, looking at the gainers, we do have some movers on the low caps, which is typical, right? Always there's going to be some kind of low cap coin moving, whether it's going up or down. That's just the nature of the market currently. It's still extremely player versus player PvP. What I mean by player versus player market is if we look at our total market cap and see the money flow coming into crypto, no new money has been entering into the space. So all of the pumps that you see is simply a rotation from one coin to another. There's no new money coming in. Understand that. Understand the conditions we are playing in right now. It is best to take it slow, to remain patient and not force any trades, not make any risky investments in low caps, meme coin, stuff like that. It's just not the time for that. There are still people playing the meme coin market and the low caps. And personally, I kind of cooled down on that because I noticed how it got extremely slow with all the Pepe drama. It really slowed down big time. So I've just been patient. I'm just waiting for things to improve, because they will improve. And now will be the time to really get aggressive and take action. Right now is just not that time. Important to understand that. Okay. So anyways, our gainers and losers, really kind of irrelevant projects moving, right? You got Mog coin, which is a complete meme, down 11%. Multi-chain Hi-Fi, I mean, they're up 43%, 57%, but I'm not sure who caught these moves, right? These are just random pumps that are impossible to predict. So that's the current state of the market. Understand the conditions that we are in. Understand that they most likely will be improving very, very soon. With that said, I will address the live chat right now. Shout out to Annabelle Lee saying hi, Connor. What's up, Annabelle? Good to have you here in the live stream. We got Rigoberto Chavez Jr. saying good morning, everybody. What's up, Rigoberto? Good to see you as always in the house. We got Devo68RS with the rocket ship emojis. What's up, Devo? Raphael. What's up, Raphael? Good to see you. And we got All Day Dre with us as well. Guys, smash that like button if you're just tuning in. Let's get into our Bitcoin analysis and talk about BTC, Ethereum, and then the altcoins. So the main thing that I am watching on Bitcoin is very simple, actually. The main thing I'm watching is this 4-hour 200 EMA. All right, this pink line you have across the middle of the screen. This has been acting as resistance for the past month since we had the big crash in late August. We had that grayscale ETF news over here, and we pumped. Where do we pump to? We pumped right to the 4-hour 200 EMA. We got rejected hard. We went right back into the range. All right, now price action after we swept all of the lows here this past Monday. We put in our Monday low down here at $24,880. We started to pump. Where did we pump to? Right to the 4-hour 200 EMA. All right, so this is the resistance level that we need to be watching right now. When this flips, I am expecting a nice little run up. All right, I'm expecting a run up back to this previous price action zone towards 29K realistically, and then we'll take it level by level. But yes, in Q4, I'm expecting much higher prices than we have right now. All right, so the main thing to be watching, the main thing you should be concerned about on Bitcoin is this 4-hour 200 EMA. Now, in my live stream on Sunday, that is not available right now, unfortunately. But basically, I said very clearly we were waiting for the sweep of 25,300, these lows down here, and we got that exactly and started to pump. So you can't see me talk about that on video because the video doesn't play, but we did kind of address this move perfectly. And now we are addressing the next move, which is going to be the flip of the 4-hour 200 EMA, and we're looking for a move back up to $28,500, $29,000 on Bitcoin. In my opinion right now, the dip is to look for longs. All right, so we have our red resistance zone from 25,900 up to 26,200. I'm expecting this to hold that support personally, and then I'm expecting another strike, another attack at this 4-hour 200 EMA at 26,650. From there, expecting a bit of a rally. Now, why am I bullish and why am I expecting a Q4 pump in the cryptocurrency market? Let's address that right now because this is kind of a macro analysis that is very important, and it gives key insight into basically the future, into what's going to happen here over the closing month of 2023. Yes, you heard that correctly. The closing months. It's already halfway through September. We have 3.5 months left of the year. This was probably the quickest year ever, right? Every year just keeps on getting quicker and quicker. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to Crash Trading on YouTube. He just made a video. I had no idea that we could even pull these charts up, right? This is Bitcoin versus the NASDAQ, BTC USD / NDX. We also can look at Bitcoin versus the S&P 500. And what this just tells us right here on the daily time frames is that for the past 154 days, the past 5 months, we've been downtrending versus stocks. All right, Bitcoin has been getting battered and beaten up versus the stock market. And these long kind of trends, 5 months, multi-month trends, when they reverse very hard. And we don't want to get caught off guard. We want to be prepared for that reversal. So just looking at Bitcoin versus the NASDAQ, triple bottom here, bullish divergence on the daily time frame. And then it's even cleaner if you look at Bitcoin versus the S&P 500. You have the double bottom here. Then in this local price action, let me make sure you guys can see the divergence on the bottom of the screen. There we go. This local price action here over the past week or so, notice the strong bullish divergence being printed on the daily time frame. After putting in this double bottom, after downtrending for 5 months, all right, Bitcoin's about to start outperforming stocks. All right, things are about to start picking up. The charts are saying that. The bullish divergence is clearly showing us that. But we don't want to get caught off guard here, and it's not the time to be a bear, essentially. It's the time to be a bull. And these charts kind of paint that picture clear as day, in my opinion. So the first order of business for any uptrend to start, it always goes from the lower time frames to the higher time frames. It starts on a 1-minute chart, and then a 5-minute chart, 15, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, 12 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, etc., etc., etc. The first order of business right now for Bitcoin is very simple. We want to see the 4-hour 200 EMA get flipped into support. From there, we can expect things to start to rally on BTC. As of right now, I'm looking to long this dip personally. All right, I'm looking for a move into this red zone towards 26K. I'll be looking to long in there. All right, I'll post it in my Discord, and I'm going to be talking about FriendTech too in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, my Discord is always going to be my #1 priority. first and foremost, but FriendTech as well is starting to pick up a little bit. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the live stream. All right, but that's our Bitcoin analysis. It's very simple right now. We've been going dead sideways for 1 month. Our 4-hour 200 EMA has been the most important resistance level on the chart during this past month of consolidation. So when we flip that trend, we can expect a nice little pump to begin forming. That should make perfect sense. If it doesn't make sense, definitely ask me a question in the live chat. Speaking of the live chat, let me catch up with that right now. Oops, let's see. We got Michael DJ I Manor saying, welcome back, Connor. How are you doing? Hope all is going marvelously well with you. Nice to see you again. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Things are going very well. I'm still traveling abroad right now. I'm basically here to train Muay Thai, to learn Muay Thai. I figured the market is extremely slow. It's the perfect time for me to go on a nice little trip before the next bull market begins, and I really have to hunker down and concentrate and be all in. But with that being said, there's no excuse to not be all in right now. So we're getting refocused and we're getting recalibrated, and we're feeling really good. I appreciate you asking me that, Michael. And also all of my health problems, like you guys remember my eye infection I had 2 weeks ago? It's gone now. Thank God I can still see perfectly. God is good. Let's see. DeFi Master says, airdrop new wallet today. What to farm? So if you're farming airdrops, FriendTech right now is definitely the #1 airdrop to be farming. Obviously, also layer 0. The time to farm layer 0, if it's coming to an end, right? We've been talking about layer 0 for like the entire year of 2023. So maybe you start farming that one, but understand it's most likely coming to an end, and that snapshot will be soon. And then, of course, ZK Sync and Starknet. Focus on those big 3, and then FriendTech as well. And you should make at least $10,000 plus from airdrops late this year or early next year. And that's a nice little addition, nice little injection of capital. I'm expecting to get much more in airdrops, right? Much more than 10K. And yeah, you just have to be patient and focus on the long game with those. Understand what you're doing, understand you're investing for the future with your time, attention, and energy, doing all those boring, repetitive, and tedious tasks over and over and over again. Hope that answers your question, DeFi Master. Let's see, Reverend Flashback. Hi, Connor. Nice to see you. How you doing today? Doing great, Reverend Flashback. Thank you for asking. And also Texas Kryptonite. What's up, Texas? All right, let's take a look at ETH right now. So looking at ETH, it's a very similar story to Bitcoin, where it's been going dead sideways for 1 month straight. ETH has been a lot more quiet than Bitcoin. Now, the EMA, it's not actually an EMA, it's a moving average. It's a simple moving average. It's the 100 on the 4-hour. All right, on ETH, this is basically the most important resistance level that I've seen filtering through the MAs. Notice on the grayscale pump, we pumped above it, tried to hold it as support, lost it right back into the range. We had a few instances where we pumped but got rejected by this 100 simple moving average on the 4-hour time frame, and right now as it stands, we rallied right into the 100 EMA or 100 moving average on the 4-hour and was just rejected flat out again. All right, so ETH is much slower. $1,640 on Ethereum is the main level to be watching here. When this is flipped, we can expect things to pick up, and we make a charge back up to the $1,800 level and then beyond. 2K as well will come shortly after. So those are the majors. Those are Bitcoin and Ethereum. While we're talking about the majors, we also have to speak about the dollar, the DXY. Let's go ahead and do that right now. We look at the dollar's been very strong. Today's a red day so far, with around 7 hours left on the daily candle. But notice we have a very big supply zone coming into play shortly on the dollar at 105.7. Okay, so the dollar has been on a rampage higher. It's been just going straight up, as we all can see, since early July. All right, 2+ months of going completely vertical straight up. If you guys understand the basics of price action, if you've watched my trading videos on YouTube, and then all of my trading course students as well, the Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading Course students, you will understand that with trends and trend lines, the steeper the trend line, the more likely it is to break. Look how steep this trend line is on the dollar. It's very steep, and it's coming into a major supply zone at 105.7. This is another indicator of why I do believe the market is going to be rallying in Q4 of this year, realistically within a couple of weeks, as October does begin and Q4 starts. All right, so for the DXY for the dollar here, simple what you want to be looking for, maybe one last push up into 105.7 and then the trend line break and then much lower. Okay, and obviously when the dollar is going down, there is an inverse correlation to risk on assets. That is Bitcoin, that is Ethereum, those are the altcoins, and it's setting up perfectly for a rally here on risk on assets in Q4. All right, so this is what I'm watching on the dollar. We went over Bitcoin, we went over Ethereum. These are the majors. Any questions, let me know in the live chat. But right now, we're going to focus on some relevant news updates because there's some interesting stuff going on in the crypto market. So let's get into that. First things first, Binance US is under fire right now by the US government. Their executives, right, their higher ups in the Binance US company are all essentially stepping down and leaving. That's always a major red flag, right? Whenever the big executives start to leave and take a leave of absence and exit the company, you know something's not right. So Binance US right now is under fire for lack of transparency. All right, numerous discovery failures in the court filing. Long story short, the SEC raised concerns about customer assets falling under the control of Sifu, a wallet custody software service owned by the exchange's international entity, right? The international Binance. Binance US is under fire right now, not necessarily the international Binance, but they are very well connected. And essentially what happened here is they commingled assets. Who else commingled assets with their US exchange and their international exchange, FTX? Is CZ even comparable to Sam Broke fraud? No, not at all. Right? I think they're two completely opposite individuals. But nonetheless, they both seem to be commingling funds with their international exchange. All right. So the US government doesn't like that. So Binance US is under fire right now. This is something to watch. This is going to continue to develop. As you see earlier this week, the chief risk officer and head of legal resigned from Binance US, joining a long list of top Binance executives leaving the firm this year. So definitely when there's smoke, there is fire. This could be manufactured fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But there are some red flags here that we shouldn't ignore. All right, when there's smoke, there's fire, and there's smoke right now with Binance. So with that being said, let's look at the Binance, the BNB chart. And looking at BNB, go to our daily time frame here. Looking at BNB, it doesn't look necessarily great, but it does have bullish divergence here on the daily time frame. All right, price action, as you see, basically just holding the $200 level, but the trend is getting stronger. Right, we're seeing the bearish momentum start to decrease with our bullish divergence clearly painted here. Okay, so this is something I'm watching on BNB. It needs to reclaim 230. That's our yellow line here. All right, it needs to reclaim 230, and then from there, it needs to reflip the 200 daily EMA into support, start to rally again. So if it loses this here, it's going to get super bloody. It's going to be really, really ugly. All right, just because there is bullish divergence, that does not mean for sure it's going to go ahead and pump out of this. That's not how markets work. If things were black and white, crystal clear, everybody would be a millionaire. Everybody would get 100% of their trades correct. That's not how the markets work, right? The market is always going to be right. You as the trader just need to play from the position that the market is going to move in. And obviously that's a lot easier said than done. So you don't need to be perfect. You just need to manage your risk. But just to get back to BNB here, if $200 is lost, it's going to get ugly and sloppy. All right. It's going to go 100%. It will go down to $180 here. And then beyond that, look at this chart. Beyond 180 down here, as you see, we're in this weekly demand level. There really isn't much until 150 to 120 on BNB. So if this does not hold down here, if this weekly demand zone doesn't hold, it's going to get pretty ugly here for BNB. And this is going to be impactful on the entire crypto market, just like FTX was. If there's a real problem here with Binance, it's going to take everything down with it, at least in the short term, temporarily. All right, so again, that's why I'm saying we have clearly defined triggers on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on the dollar. We have clear things that we're looking for. If we get those, then we 100% flip bullish. But right now, there are still some things up in the air that need to be resolved. We need more clarity before we can really say, okay, we're risk on, we're good to go again. But BNB is probably the biggest red flag that I see right now in the market, in the Binance exchange. I hope nothing is wrong with Binance, but just don't be surprised if there is, because there are some red flags prevalent right now. All right, so we need to be on the lookout for that. Again, BNB, if it doesn't hold 200, it's going to 180. If it loses 180, it's super bearish and it's really, really ugly. And yeah, we can expect much lower prices if that's lost, and there's real problems with the Binance exchange right now. Something to keep in mind as we do move forward here and close out Q3 of 2023. Moving on, we will talk about Ethereum doing a nice little network upgrade. The Gorelli test network on Ethereum is going to become obsolete. It's going to be replaced by the Hulsky testnet. Right, so the Hulsky is set to be the go-to network for testing staking, infrastructure, and protocol development. Here's everything you need to know, yada, 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 yada. Basically, it's a new and improved testnet for Ethereum. Okay? So Ethereum in constant development. I mean, ETH is probably your safest hold into this next bull market. Bitcoin's going to 100K plus. I think Ethereum is going to 10K plus easily. Most likely higher, realistically 15K to 20K in this next cycle towards the peak. All right, so Ethereum constantly upgrading. It's the safest play you can make in crypto, in my opinion. And they are having a new testnet upgrade very soon. All right, so some bullish news here for ETH. Moving on, FTX. We talked about this on our Sunday stream, but essentially FTX got approval to sell billions of dollars, $3.4 billion worth of assets on the market. So there's no date when they are going to start selling. I believe they asked the court to kind of remain anonymous and not have a clearly defined date when they're going to start selling. But yeah, FTX right now, they have $1.61 billion of Solana. Solana is their largest holding. They will most likely sell this over the counter. I would hope so, right? So they don't rip apart the order books. But even when you sell over the counter, it has a big impact on price action. It's selling, supply and demand. When there's more sellers than buyers, the price is going to decrease. If FTX needs to sell $1.16 billion worth of Solana, then there's probably going to be more sellers than buyers, and price will get pushed down. So let's take a look at the Solana chart to talk about that. Solana actually pumped on this news earlier in the week. As you see, it pumped from $17.50 up here to $19, currently sitting at $18.79. So the daily time frame, your daily 200 EMA is up here at $22. If anybody is unfamiliar with EMAs, the 200 EMA in the daily time frame is basically it's a very clear way to define the market trend. Right, so when price is below the daily 200 EMA, it's a bearish trend. When it's above the daily 200 EMA, it's a bullish trend. We're below it at $22 right now. However, that most likely will not be lasting forever. On Solana, let's kind of dig into this right now so I can go over what I'm thinking and what I see on this chart. So this thing bottomed out over here at $8 on the FTX crash, okay? It's been holding really well all year long. And Solana is most likely going to perform extremely well in this bull market cycle too. Okay, so Solana is definitely not number one on my priority list of altcoins to accumulate. It's not even really close to number one, but I am bullish on Solana for this next bull market cycle. And right now, I truly feel inside that we are near the peak bottom, right? We are near the peak bottom. It is late September, September 15th of 2023. We will clip this. We will make this into a clip and we will play this back because I truly feel in my heart that we are so close to the peak bottom. Could we get another black swan event like we had in March of 2020? Yes, we absolutely could. That would be probably the absolute bottom. But as it stands right now, Solana at $18.77. If you have the wherewithal to hold this for 1+ years, 1 to 2 years, you're going to make money. Right? I'm not even going to say not financial advice because I'm extremely confident when I say that. If you can hold Solana from $18 for a year, you're probably going to catch a lot of multiples. So as it stands, talking about spot, I think anything $18 to $12 on Solana is a very good buy. When it comes to what we want to be looking for right now, kind of similar to what we're looking at on BTC and ETH, we want to see our 4-hour 200 EMA get flipped into support, all right? So if we kind of fall back into this level of support over here towards 18, we want to see that hold, and then we want to see a flip over here of $20. Once 20 is flipped, then on the 4-hour time frame, we're in an official uptrend and we can start to march higher from there. Right now, this is still in development. The FTX news, this is not an acute thing, right? It's not instant. Acute is instant, right? This is not an acute thing. This is more of a chronic problem, right? It's going to take a while to develop, right? Everybody should know the difference between an acute injury and a chronic injury. A chronic injury takes place over long periods of time. And that's what I believe this FTX selling $1.16 billion of Solana will be. All right, when they sell, there's going to be more sellers than buyers. It will dip the price. Like I said, the long-term speaking, $18 to $12, really good prices to buy Solana at for this next bull cycle. But yeah, we want to see $20 get flipped. I wouldn't be in any trade right now in Solana. This is a no trade for me. We are trying to reclaim this previous support level at 18. This is actually $19. We got rejected from there. All right, so something to keep an eye on. But dips are for buying right now. So if we dip back down to the high 17s, I'll be looking for longs on Sol. But right now, it's a no trade. Moving on, let's talk about FriendTech. All right, so FriendTech, this is an article from yesterday, September 14th. Record peaks in volume and fees. All right, so FriendTech is essentially starting to pick up again. And the top accounts are gaining a ton of value right now. So I made my FriendTech video 3 weeks ago, guys. If you haven't watched this video and haven't set up your FriendTech yet, get on it. All right, get on it now. They are being incubated by Paradigm. Paradigm almost always does a token airdrop for the projects they incubate. They're well funded. It makes sense to be on it. And you can also just make money buying accounts and then waiting for their value to go up. All right, so FriendTech is a no-brainer. Watch my video if you want to learn how to get started. And then on my Twitter, I don't know if these all got used up yet, but there are 6 FriendTech codes for you guys to go ahead and join. And now, speaking of FriendTech, I haven't been extremely active on it. But right now, my key price is 0.016 ETH. All right, 0.016 ETH at the current price is $25.85. You can get into my FriendTech. All right, if you guys are looking for undervalued FriendTech accounts, you got one staring right at your face and talking to you right now. Do not sleep on the kid. Check out FriendTech. And if you want, not financial advice or anything, but if you want, buy a Crypto Empire key. Buy my key, all right? It's $25. That's a joke. I don't plan on having it be at $25 forever. And if none of you guys buy it, I'm just going to start hoarding all of my own keys, so you'll be forced to buy it higher in the future. But price is extremely affordable for anybody right now. FriendTech is not a fad. I don't think it's necessarily going to go away into nothing anytime soon. It most likely will stay around into this next bull market, and they're probably going to do a pretty big airdrop too. So get on it. All right, don't sleep on FriendTech. One more thing to cover before we get into our altcoin technical analysis section of the live stream. One more thing to cover is going to be Apecoin. So Apecoin right now has a major unlock coming in 21 hours. 21 and a half hours. $44 million worth of Apecoin is going to be unlocked. That's a lot of money. 44 mil. Okay. And as you see, who's it going to? Yuga Labs founder, $2 million, $2.4 million. Launch contributor 1, 27 mil. All right, launch contributor 1, $27 million. What are they going to do? They're probably going to sell. It's not a great look for Apecoin. So let's go look at that chart. So Ape, yeah, I mean, this chart is horrible, guys. This chart is really, really pathetic. This is just constant selling from the founders and insiders and the VCs. This is what it looks like. Since January 30th. On January 30th, the price was over $6. It's now $1.09. All right, so the Apecoin team, they basically have just been siphoning money out of this. Siphoning money nonstop out of this. And if we look at the weekly chart here, it's at launch price. This looks pathetic. This looks like the biggest scam chart I've really kind of seen in a while. This is our weekly, our daily. I mean, it looks even worse. No signs of reversal at it. It's extremely oversold. All right. Our RSI is at 19 right now. That is extreme oversold levels on Ape. There's nothing to do here, in my opinion, right? This thing has just been going down only. You'll be a late shorter. Could it drop lower? Absolutely. It probably will go below $1. Right, maybe to like 75 cents. I like those psychological round numbers, like $1, 75 cents, 50 cents, 25 cents, etc. Yeah, guys, like this is just a pathetic chart. I mean, I don't really know what to say here. I haven't looked at this chart until right now, and it's just kind of baffling me how bad it looks. Trading below the Monday low right now. Maybe it pumps by some miraculous event when the unlock happens, and this is just a Monday low deviation. But personally speaking, I'm not going to touch Apecoin. Right now, going forward, I have no interest in touching Apecoin. Right? If I want to trade it in the short term and I see a setup, I'll let you know. But yeah, just $44 million coming into the market in 21 hours. It's not a great look at all. And a little concerning, actually. Now, while we're on the topic of crypto gaming, Apecoin is a metaverse gaming coin. Let's talk about some gaming coins that are new, that haven't experienced a bull market yet, and that are really performing well. All right, one of these is Prime. If you guys got my free ebook, which you all should have, it's literally free. It costs $0. You can go to Gumroad, go to the Crypto Empire free Telegram group, and then this message from September 8th, get the free ebook, click on this link on Gumroad. It will take you here, right? You put in $0, you hit I want this, you put in your email, and you get it sent to your email inbox. But anyways, if you guys read this, well then you know I mentioned Prime as one of the gaming coins that I'm bullish on in that ebook, okay? And Prime right now is really outperforming the entire market. It is concerning. I am expecting a pullback here because of the daily bearish divergence that is forming, and that's very clear on the Prime chart, as you see. So how do we basically trade a bearish divergence? Well, the safest thing to do would always be to wait for the trend line break, right? So for Prime, and also your support, your horizontal support level, going to be right there at 395. All right, so we want to watch for weakness on this. I believe this is only available on like Coinbase. You can't really short this. Let's see. Where's this listed? Yeah, so it's not, you can't trade perps on this. You can't short it. But with that being said, it looks like it wants to pull back, given that it has daily time frame bearish divergence here. Double top. And then we essentially wait for the break to happen. Now this thing is strong. I'm not expecting a huge sell-off back to like $2, although I would like that to be able to accumulate a lot more of it. But this is your level towards $3 to expect to act as support on Prime. Prime is a gaming project. It's like a trading card game. There's a lot of speculation that it's going to be the next Axie Infinity of this upcoming bull market cycle. All right, do your own research into this project, look it up. I'm going to make a full video on it very soon, so if you want, just wait for that. But yeah, this is one gaming coin that's brand new. It's on Coinbase, which is really, really good for retail adoption, and it's been outperforming the rest of the market as of late. All right, so Echelon Prime, add it to your watch list. It's in my free ebook. Get the ebook if you haven't gotten it already, guys. I don't know why. I can see hundreds of people, like hundreds and hundreds of people have gone to this page. Like 25% of you guys actually got the ebook. It's free, right? There's no catch here whatsoever. Get the ebook. You'll learn a lot. And also, while we're talking about this, go to my Twitter account and join the Zealy giveaway, guys. 3 people are going to win access, 1 month access to my premium Discord. And then 20 users, 20 people are going to get $25 each. Okay, it's all easy Zealy tasks, like liking a tweet, watching a video, and liking and commenting, just easy stuff. All right, so join the Zealy giveaway and get the ebook. And yeah, you can win free access to my Discord group for 1 month. And then follow me on Twitter too, obviously. All right, so I covered most of the stuff I wanted to cover. We're now going to go ahead and move on to charting altcoins. One more coin I want to look at, actually, before we get into our audience requests, is the Dubs token. All right, shout out to McNaz96, a member of the Crypto Empire community. He's in the Discord asking me about Dubs. And also Chris Constance, too, another member of the Crypto Empire community, told me to look into Dubs a few weeks ago. Right, I appreciate all of you guys sending me direct messages, giving me coins to look at, sharing your alpha. I appreciate all of that, guys. Thank you. All right, we're one community here. We're in this together, so thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. But anyways, Dubs, another gaming project here. All right, it's really only available on Uniswap. Yeah, it's only on Uniswap. But this chart is very bullish. This chart is telling me that it's ready to leg up higher. Right, Dubs launched January 1st, January 2nd of 2023. Another new project, a new gaming project. It was completely dead all year long. Started to pick up in August. Went on a huge run. Let's measure this. So from high to low, Dubs went 27x, 2,600%. From high to low, right? That's a nice gain, 27x. Currently up 18x from the start of that pump, right? It just consolidated for around 1 month and it broke its descending wedge. Okay, now it's looking like it wants to leg up for the next one. Current market cap is 22 mil, so a small cap, but all you can do is buy and hold this spot or wait for a dip. It looks bullish to me, like it wants to break higher. Okay, we just had this 1 month consolidation, most likely going to lead into a period of expansion here. So this is one that I'm bullish on. It's a gaming project. I've looked into a little bit, need to do more research on it, but everybody that's kind of shouted it out to me has very high regards for it. And from what I've seen, it looks like a solid gaming project. So add dubs to your watch list. It looks like it's ready to break out higher right here. Let's get into our user or our audience altcoin requests. Let's go over things. McNass says, Connor, I heard a lot of FTX Sol is locked until 2028. Yep. That wouldn't make sense, right? Nice long locked period. Let me catch up with our live chat. Ian M says, hey Connor, thanks for your CASPA advice last stream. Hoping we see that dip soon. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Ian. No problem at all. CASPA is a coin that's grown on me a lot over the past few weeks because I actually decided to do my thorough research on it and really figure out what the heck was going on with CASPA. Because this is interesting, and a very small pocket of the crypto community is talking about CASPA. All like the major big, Twitter accounts, just because somebody has a following does not mean they're credible or reputable whatsoever, right? You really need to be able to spot the real ones from the snakes. I talk about this in my ebook, right? But a lot of the big guys on Twitter, just totally don't even talk about CASPA. YouTube as well, right? It's not really that talked about. It's more of a small niche cult-like community. But I looked into it and I'm like, all right, wow, I can't believe I ignored this all year long. This has been the top gainer of 2023 for actual legitimate projects. As you see over here in May, it was at 1 cent. Right now it's at 5 cents. This chart, let's go look at our MEXC chart. Right, realistically, it started the year down here at half of a penny. So a clean 10x. Anyways, regarding Ian M's comment, we're looking for a dip back down to our 200 daily EMA, which is going to be around 2.7 cents. Around 3 cents is what we want on CASPA. I'm not sure we get it. Hopefully this is a double top and we do. But CASPA is one coin that is almost kind of like a must hold for the next bull market. I will put it that high on the list. It's basically a must hold. You want to make money in a lot of it. Dre saying he loves the Saturday and Friday live stream. Awesome. Dre, glad you're loving it. Guys, smash the like button right now. Everybody watching, be sure to smash that like button. I appreciate your support. Texas Kryptonite. What is the price to buy ETH for a medium-term hold? Texas Kryptonite. So we went over ETH at the beginning of the stream, but if you want to buy this for a medium-term hold, if we dip and fill this wick down here towards 1470, that would be optimal to buy, right? Because you're getting a lower entry. But the way things look right now, I'm not sure we get a dip down here. Right, the market is setting up for a bullish breakout. Things are shifting. There is a shift going on underneath the surface. So ETH right now at 1600, I think, is a good buy for a medium-term hold. Because when things pick up, this thing is going to be right back up towards 1800 to 2000 up here. Right, when the market starts to pick up again. The 1600 right now, it's a better price than we've had most of this year. Right, don't forget, a lot of this year, ETH was trading above 1800 and above 2K as well. So yeah, just to answer your question though, Texas, the closer you can get to 1500, the better. But right now I'm leaning towards the bullish side of things. Okay, so I'm not sure you get a big dip to buy. So 1600 may be your best bet. Raphael Roshan says big liquidity pool around 23.5k. Do you think we will revisit 20k gap and up after? No crystal ball, just curious to get your opinion, Connor. Good question, Raphael. So we addressed these levels, I believe it was 2 weeks ago on stream. So it's time to readdress them again. So basically what you're saying is there's a big liquidity pocket down here. Right, all of this price action in here. Will we get this? Personally speaking, I don't think we do. Okay, I'm leaning bullish. I'm leaning bullish on the market. I don't think we're gonna get this right now. Like I just said, I truly believe we are close to the bottom of this bear market. And the market right now is setting up to rally. It might take another week of consolidation. Basically on Bitcoin right now, just to summarize for anybody that just joined the live stream, right now on Bitcoin, if we cannot flip this 4-hour 200 EMA into support, just expect more chop. Okay, I'm not expecting a big sell-off to happen. I don't think we get the 23k level, Raphael. I don't think we get it. If we cannot break this EMA, break this resistance, I'm just going to expect this chop and slop crab market to continue, leading to an eventual breakout higher. That's my view on Bitcoin right now. It's very simple. Boca Juniors, are you bullish on Mina protocol? So I'm neither bullish nor bearish on Mina. I know Mina is a layer 2. I know it has bullish fundamentals, but it's simply not a coin that I'm interested in holding. All right. Or even trading for that matter. So just to answer your question, Boca, I'm neutral. I'm neutral on it. I basically just don't care about it. There's other coins that are higher on my priority list that I care about. Cole Robbie, don't you hold altcoins at the moment? What are your top picks? Cole Robbie, my man, get my free ebook and all of your questions will be answered immediately. All right, get the ebook. If you want to find out the altcoins that I like and the altcoins that I'm holding, it's in there and it's free. Get yourself that ebook. X is Kryptonite. Connor, can you share the link of where you see the unlocking info of Apecoin and other coins? Yes, I will put it in the live chat. It's token.unlocks.app. I'll put it in the live chat for you right now. Here you go. SLP Doc says, thoughts on WAGMI games. I like WAGMI. I like WAGMI games quite a bit. So basically, WAGMI had a big kind of launch, right? They were hyping it up, the WAGMI summer. And as usual, all the big events and launches in a bear market, even in a bull market at times, but a bull market is different, but in a bear market, a big launch event is a sell the news event, and WAGMI is no different here, right? Don't get confused. WAGMI is a very solid gaming project. It's a legitimate gaming studio, mobile gaming studio that's being built out. They just had a sell the news event, right? So this is what the pump and then sell off you're seeing right now is. My thoughts on this price action. Looking at our daily time frame, get the WAGMI versus Ethereum here. So I'd like to see a move into this demand zone. me find my price range. I'd like to see it move back into this demand zone on WAGMI. Keep in mind, this is WAGMI versus Ethereum and not WAGMI versus the US dollar. If you look at WAGMI versus the US dollar, we're basically already in that zone. We're just starting to tap it. And then I would have this level marked as well. In case it is revisited, you want to have this marked out so you know you want to be a buyer here, right? Don't get caught off guard. Have your levels marked out that you want to buy, and when price comes down to them, execute the plan. And on WAGMI, we have this demand zone, and we have this previous resistance top at 0.07, whatever that number is. All right, so that's what you want to look for on WAGMI, and this is like a 50% drop from current price, 45%. And this circle is a 17 to 20% drop from current price. Okay, so I think WAGMI here in the short term has a little more to go down, but this is definitely a gaming project that I think is going to, be one of those 30x, 50x, maybe even 100x when the gaming run does actually start. Shout out to Lorenzo Corrado saying, "What's up, Connor?" Shout out to the king, my man Lorenzo. Good to see you in the live stream, my friend. Thank you for being here and showing that support. If you haven't already, smash that like button right now. Appreciate you, my friend. Raphael has the ebook. McNaz, anybody who hasn't read the ebook is out of their mind. For free, it has a ton of info in it. I agree, McNaz, but I can lead a horse to water, can't make it drink. All right, people are going to do what they want to do. All I'm going to do is just provide the information. You guys can do whatever the heck you want. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. The rule that I've learned in life is very important. You can't change people. Let them go at their own pace, especially with the ladies. Anyways, Raphael says, "I am bullish on Tau. What do you think?" I'm bullish on Tau as well, Raphael. Take a look at this chart. So looking at our Tau chart, we're at one of my buy zones, the $50 level. I really want sub $40 personally. I don't know if I'm being too greedy by saying I want sub 40 on Tau. But in terms of AI projects, this is the most bullish AI project on the market right now. It's brand new, has not experienced the bull market cycle. It's an actual legitimate decentralized artificial intelligence project building multiple AI models that all are machine learning, that are all going to improve over time. And the only way to get Tau coins is either contribute to the network as a miner or validator, or you buy it on the open market, right? It's like a pure coin. There's no nonsense with this thing that I can see. All right, so this is one of the most bullish coins for this next bull market that I'm looking at. I own it already, been buying it right here around $50, but I really want $43 and below on Tau. I really want this to properly, go all in. Basically, I'm placing a huge bet on Tau for this next bull market. I'm expecting to make hopefully, millions of dollars from it, realistically speaking. All right, I'm 100% serious when I say that. So I like Tau a lot. Hopefully that answers your question, Raphael. There's one of the top channels out there. Mercy for your answer. No problem. No problem at all. McNaz, WAGMI is one of the 4 tokens featured on Hourglass, and they won the first competition on that joke of a show, LOL. I'm glad you said it was a joke of a show, McNaz, because I was literally about to say that thing is a complete joke. A complete, utter joke. Let's go look at their Twitter account just to laugh. Such a joke, man. Just look at the clowns they got on this thing. Oh my god. It's a clown show. If you guys like watching clowns on a screen, you go watch Hourglass or whatever. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I'm a human being just like them. Only God can judge. But yeah, it's a joke of a show. I agree with you. This Kryptonite says, thanks, bro. No problem, Texas. Oh, we got Eric Ward painting. Sorry I missed your comments. Says, good morning, glad to be here. Usually miss live streams. Good to see you here, Eric Ward painting. I'm glad that you can make it today. Sniff says, SHX to the moon, Omniflix to the moon. Sniff, great to have you here in the live stream. Let's take a look at some of your coins. Get some charts, please. The heck are the Lavana? I need to catch up with Lavana too. Anybody here right now? Is MDGen present in the live stream? Can you give us any info on Lavana MDGen? What's going on with this thing? They launched their perps, which is good to see. Here we go. Stats. This is what we want. I'm just totally mistaken right now. Where can we look at this thing? Yeah, where's Flix? What's going on here? Here we go. Omniflix to the moon. Let's see, Sniff. What's going on with Omniflix? You're on our expert chart. Sniff, this is a tough looking chart, my friend. This thing looks smoked. This thing looks horrible. I feel like I say this every time I look at the coins you ask me to look at, man. Yeah, nothing to say here, Sniff. If you have belief in it, good for you. Good for you. I'm not going to sway your belief. I'm not going to say anything. You stick with what you like. SHX. What is SHX? I'm just going to look at it for fun here. SHX on the daily. Looks like a bear market bottom to me. No idea what this coin is, but this is the weekly price chart. The weekly, you know, it's clearly holding this level down here. And it's getting stronger. You got your weekly bullish divergence. So yeah, SHX could be a play. I'm not going to do anything with it personally. $2.3 million market cap project. It could go to the moon. Sniff, you might have a winner here. I don't know though. Let's see, Reverend Flashback. I am in Tau since last winter. I am down but still accumulating. Once you understand the potential of a decentralized chat GPT model, you want to own as much Tau as possible. Reverend Flashback, thank you for saying that so that I don't have to say it myself, because I 100% agree with you. It's the most bullish AI coin in the crypto market. AI is not a bubble. AI just started. There is going to be so much money to be made in AI. I would not fade it at all. McNaz, I wish Tau would take a real dip. I keep scoring it at $50. I like lower also. Yup. Eric Ward painting. What is your opinion about Sophia versus AI? Let's take a look at that. I've never heard of this, Eric. First opinion upon looking at the website is it looks just like kind of low budget. the best way I would describe it. Like the image quality is like blurry and not good. Just had to write AI code and improve her systems. It sounds like a ripoff Tau. Monetize your data to help others generate unique models by, yeah, like BitSensor Tau is also building AI models, but it's a much more legitimate project. So here's what I would do, Eric. If you really believe in this, you know, this is not financial advice. This is just speaking person to person here. If you really believe in this, then okay, maybe you own like a small amount of it. But if you like the idea of what this project is, and you're bullish on artificial intelligence, I would just stick with the king of that niche, of that market sector, which is Tau. All right, I would stick with the king, basically. Like if you like the fundamentals of what this thing is building, there's a better option out there, basically. And if we get Tau sub $40, I'm betting the house. So yeah. With that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream right now. I covered everything I wanted to cover, and you guys aren't really asking me questions. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. I appreciate you all being here and supporting the stream. If you guys like my streams, well, then you're going to be in for a treat, a real treat, because we're about to pick up the volume big time. I'll let my actions do the talking. I won't say anything, though. So just join the Crypto Empire free Telegram group if you want to be notified first of when I will be going live. Like I said, the volume is about to pick up here. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Follow me on Twitter if you're not following me on Twitter. Join the Zealy giveaway. Get the free ebook on Gumroad. I mean, my FriendTech right now is a joke. You can get in for $25. Get in my FriendTech. And yeah, check out the website, cryptoempireco.io. The Discord will always be my number one priority over FriendTech, right? If you want to talk to me every single day, if you want my analysis every single day, get inside of the Crypto Empire Premium Discord. If you want to get into the Discord for free, you can enter this giveaway and 3 people will be getting into it for free. So enter the giveaway if you haven't yet. And that's all I have for today, guys. I'll see you all very soon right here at Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. Smash the like button if you haven't already smashed that like button. Have an amazing Friday. If it's already Saturday where you are in the world, you have an amazing Saturday. But I appreciate you guys being here. Connor from Crypto Empire signing out. I'll see you in the next video.